and orientation scheme. You will basically have in your hand a document. It might look like this. It will surely have a different layout, but it's a text, this. Goodbye anxiety in 21 days when you start to see your book. And of course, you will start to see links, which are the words in blue with an underline. Every time you click on this link, a video or something else appears. And that is the big difference of the book and why Amazon is rewarding us. If we go here and read a bit of the acknowledgments, here is the coach I was mentioning. When you click on this coach, a link will immediately appear that takes you to this artificial intelligence where you can tell the coach whatever you want. Interacting with the coach is not part of this presentation. We will have these live sessions again where we will be interacting with the bot to show the best way to interact with artificial intelligence and ask it whatever you want. What I want to emphasize is that every time you see a word in blue underline, there is something magical, something different. Here is the quantum avatar method. For me, this is one of the cornerstone points of differentiation. And I think we are even at 30 minutes. If I may, I don't know what you all think. Let's listen to this video that summarizes the quantum avatar method. I don't know if Ignacio agrees. Should I play it?
Yes, I think it's quite good. It's quite in line with explaining these methods and the value they have, especially the quantum avatar method, so that people can truly understand, even in a slightly more dynamic way, what you were explaining to them about the importance of this method and why it matters that it's your voice when manifesting, when reprogramming your subconscious.
So I'm going to put it here. Notice that I got here just by clicking the link and I arrived at this. And this page has a video. It has audio to listen to. It has a step-by-step download and also how it's done. It has another additional step-by-step guide. But this is what they will find in the book. That is to say, this is not a book. This is a multimedia library, even with the possibility of making personal consultations with each of the authors, which is also a novelty because there are areas where I am specifically interested in delving deeper. And this book allows that deepening to take place by requesting an appointment to speak directly with each of the co-authors. I am going to place the quantum avatar method, which for me is one of the pillars of this process.
Yes, it can be heard, but soft. You need to turn it up.
It's low, but I don't know if I can turn up the volume more because, let me see. I'm going to turn it up to the maximum. Let's see how it sounds now, right? Now, yes.
Personalized meditations. It is based on discoveries from neuroscience, epigenetics, and quantum physics, combined with the ancestral knowledge of prayers, affirmations, visualizations, and meditation. Scientific studies have shown that the subconscious mind controls 95% of our daily thoughts and decisions. It regulates the immune system, metabolism, protein creation, and much more. But here's the important part. You can't reprogram your subconscious mind while you're awake and thinking. You only access it when your mind enters alpha, theta, or delta waves. It is in those moments when you are relaxed, dreaming, or meditating deeply that you can send new instructions to your subconscious. That's why meditation is today the most effective, safe, and proven method to reprogram your subconscious mind. But there's something many are unaware of. The most impactful success stories have something in common. They used their own voice. Joe Dispenza healed himself by talking to himself. Tony Robbins would declare out loud while running. Louis Hay recited prayers with gratitude. Neville Goddard repeated affirmations before sleeping. We call this the voice of faith. Your subconscious does not respond the same to a foreign voice. It responds strongly to your own voice or to a voice it recognizes as an emotional authority. And that's where the power of the quantum avatar method is born. A method to create personalized meditations with your own voice. These meditations come in two types. Type 1 meditation, only affirmations, decreased prayers with your voice, and relaxing background music. It is used upon waking up or during gentle activities like cycling, yoga, or walking. Those moments naturally induce an alpha state, but it should not be used before sleeping without a prior introduction, as the mind is still active and rational. Type 2 meditation, it begins with a guided introduction that lowers your brain waves from beta to alpha. It can include mindfulness meditation, breathing, nature sounds, or guided visualization. Once that state of relaxation is reached, your voice comes in with affirmations designed to reprogram your mind. Type 2 meditation is ideal for before sleeping or when you are stressed or have racing thoughts. Both meditations must adhere to certain keys. Use only positive affirmations. Never mention what you do not want. Choose soft music that induces calm. Avoid fast or strident rhythms. Record your voice with the emotion of gratitude and certainty, as if you have already achieved what you desire. The voice conveys emotion, and emotion creates electromagnetic waves. This is how the language of the mind works. As Neville Goddard said, the moment before sleep is the most powerful of the day. When you are comfortable using your voice of faith, you connect with the creative power you have always had. Welcome to the Quantum Avatar Method. Your voice, your energy, your new reality.
Well, this clearly summarizes the power of the method, but we don't just inform you, we also guide you to do it and use the tools with which you create the meditation. We support with introductory meditations so that you have a library to create them easily. And we also work with platforms like Spotify for free so you can make your playlist. That is to say, we are using all the most powerful tools so that you yourselves have the tool with which you will produce amazing changes. What we are saying here, at least for the creator group, we have already experienced. We have multiple experiences where what we might call miracles, in quotes, occur. And all these miracles, in quotes, have many coincidences. And in my opinion, the greatest coincidence is that the miracle happens when you no longer believe it is a miracle. That is, it happens when it doesn't seem miraculous to you that it occurs. And that is the most complicated part of creating a miracle, that it happens when, do you remember that Jesus said, your faith has healed you, you can do greater works than I have done. Here, speaking of Holy Week recently, the Master Jesus always watched movies. He repeatedly said that he did not see any miracle in what he was doing. That's why he carried them out. Similarly, Joe Dispenza says we can be supernatural. Those supernatural actions, like healing from stage 4 cancer, already given up on, and suddenly appearing healthy, is what would be called a miracle. And some might attribute that miracle to external conditions, but the scholars, these masters we have in this book, focus them all on the condition of how you hold your belief, not the belief of your rational mind. No, it's how your subconscious thinks, which is what achieves it. The reprogramming of the subconscious is the switch. The mind towards where we want to go is the desire. But we do not manifest what we desire, we manifest what we are, how we vibrate. And to vibrate in that way, you have to reprogram the subconscious. And it's a project, it's a task, as my brother says. It requires discipline, and this method gives you the possibility to do it in 21 days. There is a method that was also developed in an orderly manner, very much like engineering, called the plan method. The plan method has 4 letters and is the same in English and Spanish. The first letter, P, is when we just wake up in the morning. It is positive thinking, or pensamiento positivo. We have to start during the challenge with positivity. As soon as we are getting up, before our neurons start working and begin to connect to what is typically chaos, we need to inject positive thinking through decrees and affirmations. Then there is the letter L and A, learning or lectura, and A for activation, activate, which is a part of the day where we will engage in personal reflection on our case with several of the tools and testimonies from the book. We will be reviewing if you used your acupuncture points to reduce anxiety. We will be reviewing which decree you are carrying out if you have used any of the archangels. We will be reviewing if you are taking nutritional supplements and adaptogen plants to assist you in that process. We will be reviewing some NLP or metaphysical strategies such as forgiveness permanently. And there is the letter N, which is the final letter of the plan, meaning to nourish, which also means the same in English. And this is before sleeping and is the minimum fulfillment of the day. This is, in my opinion, I don't know about Adeli, Isas, but in my opinion, it is the most important. It is the ritual before sleeping, because there the door to the subconscious is completely open. When we transition from being awake to being asleep, always, every day, we pass through that door. And in that transition is where we can reprogram. You cannot reprogram the subconscious mind while you are thinking or awake. While your brain is in beta waves, as identified by Jose Silva in his Silva method or Joe Dispenza, and basically all authors today, you cannot reprogram your subconscious mind. And as long as you don't have the enormous backhoe of the mind, that is the subconscious mind working for you, your work will be with a small shovel that will barely achieve results.
What more is there to say? You've already said everything. I am really very excited. I am very excited because this is a tool of light. Wherever you place it, with the words you use, with the names of the teachers who present it, so that the message reaches each person. There are messages that from different messengers for different people on the planet. And it is truly a blessing that this book, this tool reaches everyone, truly. I mean, really, If you know someone who could benefit from it, spread the word, because this is truly a work of light. I am very happy, very proud. Thank you very much, truly, for the opportunity to do this family work. I never imagined it in my best moments.
Thank you very much. Well, go ahead, Ignacio, you close.
Well, thank you all again for being here, for participating. To all the co-authors who are listening to this and who will listen to it in the future, I hope this serves everyone, and blessings. Remember, always take some time to reflect, because things happen, things heal, and you move forward one step at a time.
Well, 1,000 blessings. Goodbye, anxiety. 21 days. See you later.